about May 28th.
Wow.
So I think he was very lonesome. I got that from another relative.
Anyhow, I'm going to read things here because to remember it all. So I don't do that again. Anyhow, George and Elizabeth Spitzner came to this country, July 16th in 1868. My grandparents were born May 10th, 1839 at Rose Hope, Austria. His wife Elizabeth was November 1st born 1837, also from Rose Hope, Austria. My grandpa attended school there and married Elizabeth, and her maiden name was Lang, who lived in his community. He was 28, and Grandma was 26 when they came over here. So they were on a steamship, and they arrived at Bremen, New York, July 16, 1868.
Luann, can you talk just a little bit louder, please?
I
Okay.
I know I should have a microphone.
Yeah.
But anyhow, this was a list of the ship that they were on, and they had them all listed and their age. They went by ages. And George Spitzner was 28, and Elizabeth was 26, and then Anna, she's in another column, was 9, it says. So I'm assuming that that's 9 months that she came over with them. So she evidently was born in Austria. And I'll show you the picture of that family when I kind of get through here. But anyhow. Okay. There were, they arrived in Bremen, New York. We couldn't figure out what the name of the steamship, which is different than a regular boat, I suppose. I don't know, but maybe somebody else does this here. Okay, they came before the railroad penetrated the prairies of this country, and they first settled in Mankato. And then the next year, the family moved to a homestead west of St. James. And I know kind of where that is where the 4-lane, that 4-lane goes to Butterfield. Well, it's one of those farms along there. I'm not just sure where it was, but that's where they lived for 12 years. No, 44 years, what am I saying? 44 years. And then they went to St. James and lived another 12 years there. They had 9 children and six living. Now these 2 here were found by Pam Sample. And let's see, where is my... Well, anyhow, they were in the newspaper. Can't keep everything straight here, I guess. Oh, this is my family. I'll just send that around for you. My dad, the 2 boys, one is George and one is Joe. She found them, and the deaths, they were, can you see the numbers down there where it was born? Anyhow, they were 6 and 3-year-olds when they died. But then over here are 3, and that belongs to that same family. But their date is only a month apart, one of them, I guess, and the other one must have been stillbirth or something.
Yeah, this one's about a year now.
So they were born, but they were never in a newspaper or anything. I think they just maybe dug a hole and put them in. And then afterward, I suppose they put the markers on there. Because I know that belongs to that family, but we never did find, we found these in the newspaper, Pam Sandler. Okay. Yeah, Lizzie is one of them, and the other one is Bertha. It's hard to figure that out though, because the Spitzner came out pretty good, but the first names didn't. Okay, when they moved to Mankato, they made that trip by ox, a team of oxen. And she used to walk to Medalia from the homestead for groceries. She would walk with a wagon. And then she'd have the other hand probably with syrup or more groceries. And and that was 10 miles, I'm sure at least 10, maybe 12 miles that she would walk to get her groceries.
Wow.
This is Elizabeth now. The first house that they lived in was in Whatland County, and it was on the prairie, of course. And it was a shed with a straw roof. That's what they lived in with their children. Lots of grasshoppers, I guess, at that time. So interesting how they can survive all this, isn't it? But oh yeah, here I got this down. She would go to Medalia and pulling this wagon and get the food home, and it was something else again. Now this you can pass this. This is a ship. Now that was a picture that was in the newspaper, I suppose, and it shows they just had the ages down, nothing else, just the age when they came over, and they're all quite young, really, that were on that ship. Then as Pam was going through, my dad was, and I thought maybe that he had a planing mill in town here when he and my mom were married. And they lived up in the cities for a couple of years. And of course, that wasn't for my dad. He liked the country. So, and I thought it was a planing mill that he had. Well, Pam was going through the Historical Society here in town. She found this, and I'll read it to you because it was kind of interesting. It's an advertisement for screen windows and doors, new ones made and fitted, and old ones repaired. Bring your order in early. All kinds of woodwork. Orders promptly attended to. Phone number 99, St. James Planting Mill, and then my dad's name is George Spitzner, proprietor. And that was taken out of a paper that was Thursday, May 16th, 1918. But then he wasn't too fond of that, I guess, so he wanted to farm. So we lived on the Sizer Road. Anybody know where the Sizer Road is? Sure. Yeah, we lived about 4 miles out there. And it's still in the family. Jeremy Spitzner lives there now, and Heather. And they built a brand new home. So the house I was born in is gone. And that's fine. Because they built a really nice home out there. Kind of interesting.